Hey guys, welcome back. Andrew here with Ambient Endeavors, and I think it's pretty safe to say that over the last handful of years, few overdrive pedals have garnered the attention, even the cult following, like the DRV. 1981 Inventions was sort of one of the more notable brands that popped up in this wave of musicians turned pedal builders. Matt Hoops from the band Relient K started this company a handful of years ago, and with the help of John Ashley from Bondi, released this really killer rat-adjacent distortion overdrive circuit, and it's been a hit ever since. I don't know how many he's sold. It's probably 10,000 or so. I've owned a handful just because he keeps making them in cool colors and that sort of thing, but I think what that's done is sort of create anticipation and hype around the pedal we're talking about today. His sophomore release is out. It's called LVL, and we're going to check it out. So as you'd expect from a 1981 product, it's very clean and crisp design. There's just two knobs, very straightforward. And what LVL does well, I think, is add texture to your signal. I think it is a little bit hard to categorize this pedal. I think you might call it an overdrive. It lives sort of between boost and overdrive in my mind, and really has a fair amount of versatility along that range. So as you can see, the left knob is labeled LVL. It's a level, sort of like a gain control you could think about, starting very clean and going into kind of low to mid gain overdrive texture. And then on the right you have a volume control to boost the overall volume level of your signal. I've been playing this pedal for a month or more. If you're ever on Instagram, you've seen me sort of like in a cheesy way tease this pedal, but it's been on my board ever since I got it in, and what I've loved about it is stacking it with other overdrives. I think it works really well in tandem with the Bondi Sick-As, some of the other overdrive pedals I like using on my main board. And so we'll check out some of those sounds stacked in the sound samples. But again, to go to the question of how to categorize it, if you have the level really low, the volume up, it really can work as this always on kind of buffer, clarifier, clean boost thing really well. It does a really subtle but nice thing to your signal with that level control really low. And then as you dial up the level, you kind of can sweep through some nice low gain textures, just a little bit of grit and texture in there, all the way up to kind of a cool, like sort of raunchy, hairy mid-gain overdrive thing, and I think works really well for like indie rock, some of the like post-rock, emo stuff that I think a lot of folks that follow this channel are into. So it's been really cool to just use this pedal to find different applications for it, to kind of find the sweet spots and the different textures you can get out of it. I've used it primarily stacked with other overdrives in a live setting. But going through this video and writing the intro sketch, I really kind of leaned into using just this pedal for sounds and textures, and was really enjoying some of those gain textures with the level higher up to get some overdrive sounds, get some kind of ratty Midwest emo indie sounds from it. So I think it's really cool for that type of application. I think it also works really well as just a very clean sort of clarifier or sparkle adder, and it stacks really well with other overdrives too. So we're going to dive into some of the sound samples and hear how it sounds in context. I'm using it on my board. It's running after the Bondi Sick-As, so when we go to that section, you're hearing it post overdrive to add some volume and some grit. And then we're using a Strymon Volante and a Strymon Flint for some wet effects. I'm playing the Guild Surfliner Deluxe guitar that you saw in the opening sketch. Really fun new guitar I just got in, and we're living mainly on the humbucker, the bridge humbucker there in the sound samples. Running it all into a UA Dream 65 amp. Check it out.